Aries, the first sign in the zodiac, belongs to those born between the dates of March 21st and April 19th. The first sign of the zodiac, Aries, are the trailblazers. Passionate and independent, Aries will never do something just because everyone else is doing it. A ram needs to be 100% committed to the task at hand. Competitive to the max, the best way to motivate an Aries is to turn something into a contest. Aries will put everything they have, and then some, into winning. Loyal, smart, and impulsive, they always have multiple projects on their mind and won't be satisfied until their work, social life, and personal lives line up exactly with the dream life they've envisioned. Those who are drawn to magnetic Aries may have trouble keeping up, but if they can, they'll have a friend for life. An Aries sign will always tell you what they're thinking, with a frankness that may occasionally border on rudeness. But even if an Aries seems overly blunt with their opinion, that's only because Rams value honesty above all else. And it works both ways. While an Aries may be the first to say, if they think that you just phoned in a project, they'll also be the first to compliment you for a job well done. Rams may also have a short fuse. That fiery temper can be an asset. When an Aries is angry, they'll never play the passive-aggressive card. But for people who don't know them well, their temper can be a turn-off. Learning how to work out their anger, whether by going to the gym every day, taking some deep breaths, or learning to chill before they tweet their thoughts to the world, is a lifelong process for Rams. When it comes to love, Aries signs are all about initial attraction. They can sense chemistry in the first sentence uttered by a potential partner. Forthright and unabashed, an Aries will do everything in their power to go after someone they want. Sometimes, they need to learn how to slow down and foster long-term connections. Fireworks are fun, but they don't necessarily make a great match. Aries are amazing lovers, versatile, passionate, and always invested in the moment. Whether it's backpacking around the world, launching a business, or training for a marathon, once an Aries sets a goal, they will achieve it. They don't care what anyone else thinks, and can tune into their intuition and dreams in a heartbeat. Rams never need a +1, they love their own company, and consider going solo to the movies a rare treat. The world according to an Aries makes so much sense that they have a hard time listening to, much less accepting, alternative viewpoints. Slowing down is also tough. A Ram's mind goes a million miles a minute, and slowing down for others can be excruciating. But when it comes to maintaining relationships, Aries must learn to adapt and embrace other ways of doing, being, and seeing. Strong, adamant, and forged in fire, it's fitting that Aries' secret weapon is iron, one of the strongest elements. Weld, cast, machine, forge, temper, harden, or anneal it, iron can take on a seemingly limitless range of shapes and qualities. For an Aries, an iron-rich diet can boost confidence and performance. The 5 top reasons to love. Being an Aries, you're the most courageous and ambitious sign, the leader of every pack. Your determination is unmatched when it comes to getting what you want. You work hard, but also play hard, you the life of every party. You're easygoing and enjoy the company of all kinds of people. You're impulsive. Sure, sometimes acting first and thinking later is risky, but more often than not, it leads to a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Aries love style like their ruling planet Mars. Aries are hot and stormy. They're a combination of confidence and passion combined with temper and petulance. Everyone who ever loves an Aries tries, unsuccessfully but excitingly, to tame them. This wildly flirtatious fire sign certainly takes the initiative when it comes to romance. They're quick to move when someone catches their eye. But to keep an Aries' attention, the someone needs to be as energetic and as exciting as they are. This passionate sign loves adventure. So don't mistake an Aries' restlessness for boredom. It's not a signal that they prefer to be somewhere else or with someone else. It's a signal they want to pick up the pace. Whirlwind romances are common for the Aries personality. But once love sets in, it's generally for life. As long as there's plenty of spice and excitement to keep the blood pumping, the relationship will be strong and long-lasting.
Taurus, the second sign in the zodiac, belongs to those born between the dates of April 20th and May 20th. Taurus zodiac sign traits: smart, ambitious, and trustworthy. Taurus is the anchor of the zodiac. Amazing friends, colleagues, and partners, Taurians value honesty above all else and are proud that their personal relationships tend to be drama-free. Bulls get the reputation of being stubborn, but they're not always stuck in their ways. This searching sign is willing to see another point of view, but they won't flip-flop on an opinion just to make someone else happy. They will shift their thinking only if they truly have a change of heart. With a rep as one of the hardest working signs in the zodiac, a bull is never afraid to roll up those sleeves and get to work and won't blink an eye at pulling an all-nighter to get the job done. But it's not all work for a Taurus sign. Anchored by the earth, this passionate sign is all about sensuality and is always seeking out pleasure. Whether they're indulging in luxurious massages, spending hours in bed with their lover, or going on a long run, Taurians love feeling present in their body and frequently need to get in touch with their physical self. When it comes to love, Taurians are all about honesty, which is why a first date with a bull may resemble a job interview. They're not being rude, they're built for partnerships and are simply trying to see if you're a good fit at the start. And once you begin dating a Taurus, forget about white lies. A Taurus would much rather hear that an outfit is unflattering than endure hollow compliments. Taurus will hold a grudge against someone who lies, even if it's a lie, just to make them feel happy. In bed, Taurus is a giving lover as long as their partner steps it up and makes sure to give as well as receive pleasure. Detail-oriented Taurus may seem nitpicky, even in the bedroom. A mid-romp critique may not be unusual, but that's not because they want to offend. They simply demand the best, and they expect the people in their life to deliver. While Taurus signs have an intense internal drive, they sometimes have trouble respecting authority, especially if asked to do something they think is pointless or should be done differently. Learning to be flexible and go with the flow can be an advantage to Taurus. And while Taurians have a rich internal life, they value external attributes and may overlook someone who doesn't have the perfect outfit, car, or resume. Learning the benefits of getting to know someone before writing them off can be a lifelong lesson to a Taurian, especially in love, where they might be too hasty to write off a perfect match. Taurus's greatest gift's persistent and hardworking. Once a Taurus sets a goal, it will get done, despite any obstacles that may come up. While becoming friends with a Taurus can be tough since they're so particular about who they want in their social circle, once you're in for life. Taurus doesn't get pulled down by gossip or petty drama. They'll always see the best in their loved ones and buoy them up when they're feeling down. Taurus's greatest challenges. Yes, they're hardworking, but they're also lazy. How is that even possible? Because bulls are so driven by their own internal compass, they sometimes have trouble pivoting to fulfill someone else's demands, which can lead to tough times at work or school. Learning to consider others' viewpoints is a lifelong lesson for all Taurians. Taurus's secret weapon. Willpower. Think of its symbol, the bull, or even a bulldozer, and you've got an idea of how Taurus gets things done. They push, roll over, and dominate whatever challenges they're facing until those challenges are history. They're also a model for perseverance. When a bull decides to do something, they get it done. The 5 top reasons to love being a Taurus. Taurus's symbol, the bull, not only exemplifies strength, it's also an immediate visual representation that shows the sign's bravery, passion, and determination. Taurus is one of the best lovers of the zodiac. With careful attention to detail, bulls always satisfy others and know exactly how to satisfy themselves too. Bulls are powerfully resilient. Nothing can bring this sign down, and adversity only makes them stronger. Taurus's ruling planet, Venus, rules love and money, and Taurians are gifted in finding both. Bulls are adept at making their vision become reality. They are amazing artists, engineers, and designers, able to work through problems to bring about their vision. Taurus in love. Ruled by Venus, a Taurus in love is sensual to the max and very connected to their physical bodies. A Taurus must feel physical attraction from the start if a romance is going to take off. But those who want to seduce Taurus first have to get past the formidable external barriers this sign places in front of them. Bulls won't let anyone see their inner life, and they may seem a little formal and standoffish until you prove your true worth. Rather than flirting, Taurus prefers a real conversation to trading pleasantries or jokes. And forget about trying to figure out what Taurus wants you to say. This sign senses when you're not being genuine, and nothing is more of a turn-off. But even though Taurus may seem placid, when you meet in a social setting, all bets are off behind closed doors. Sensual Taurus connects best via physical sensations and is all about pushing boundaries when they're with someone they trust.
Gemini, the 3rd sign in the zodiac, belongs to those born between May 21st and June 21st. Gemini's zodiac sign traits. Smart, passionate, and dynamic, Gemini is characterized by the twins, Castor and Pollux, and is known for having 2 different sides they can display to the world. Expert communicators, Gemini is the chameleon of the zodiac, adept at blending into different groups based on the vibe and energy they perceive. While they're also amazing at showcasing surface traits, the Gemini well runs deep, which is why the twins are one of the zodiac's most emotionally intelligent signs. Energetic and quick-witted, Gemini never gets stuck in the past and doesn't ruminate on what might have been. Instead, they move forward with glass-half-full optimism and an ability to always look on the bright side and land on their feet in nearly any situation. With a mind that's constantly racing, even when they're just quietly hanging out, the twins never get bored. In fact, Gemini are happy keeping their own company and can often turn their solitary daydreams into reality. Gemini signs are in love with love, and they adore the ritual of it all, from those "do they like me?" butterflies to the anticipation of a back-and-forth text volley. Gemini loves dating, and the world loves Gemini. But a Gemini will eventually settle down, because this sign is incredibly loyal and steadfast once they've chosen a partner. Let's be clear, though, steadfast isn't a code word for boring. Gemini always love to keep things fresh and are happy to try almost anything in the bedroom. They're proud of their sexuality and depend on frequent physical check-ins to keep them grounded in their body. To them, sex is a celebration of life, and Gemini loves both sex and life. Despite their unfair rep for being two-faced, once a Gemini is in your life, they're loyal for life, but they aren't afraid to voice their opinion if they feel you're doing something they disagree with, or if they perceive you as not being loyal to them. Always assigned to see all sides of the situation, Gemini may seek input from friends before going to the root of the problem. It's not gossiping, it's gathering information. And even though Gemini is easily the life of the party without trying, the twins also have a deep emotional side that needs care and feeding. Gemini like time by themselves to read, create, daydream, and come up with other ways of sharing their gifts with the world. When a Gemini can truly tap in and share their gifts, they're an unstoppable force of energy that can motivate, inspire, and enchant the rest of the zodiac. End quote. Gemini's greatest gifts. Equipped with almost uncanny emotional intelligence, Gemini can easily read a room and know exactly what other people want to hear from them. They can easily shift their personality depending on mood, going from Friday night life of the party to Monday morning office superstar. Energetic and passionate, Gemini can breathe new life into a same-old routine and excite other people simply by their all-in presence. Gemini's greatest challenges. That social chameleon rep can sometimes earn Gemini a reputation as two-faced. While a Gemini is all about truth, sometimes a Gemini is more likely to talk to others about a conflict instead of approaching the person who's actually causing it. The twins have also been known to stir up gossip just to keep things exciting. Gemini's secret weapon: intelligence. Gemini is quick-witted and can read a room or situation in an almost supernatural way. Without saying very many words, a Gemini soon knows who has an agenda, who's a good ally, and who may need someone to bolster them up. Because of this, Gemini is an amazing friend, leader, and person everyone should be lucky to have in their lives. The 5 top reasons to love being a Gemini. Gemini are adept at moving from group to group. They're not necessarily seeking out popularity, but thanks to their ease at getting along and connecting with others, popularity comes to them. Highly intelligent, Gemini are adept at seeing a 360-degree picture of a situation almost instantaneously, and they rarely become indecisive when making the next move. Ruled by powerhouse communicator Mercury, Gemini can voice exactly what they need. Even if they hold an unpopular opinion, they have the persuasive ability that will lead people to their way of thinking. Who needs caffeine? Blessed with off-the-charts energy, Gemini will always keep the party going. The twins can always multitask a few different projects and excel at each one. Outsiders see Gemini as mysterious because of the great depths that so obviously underlie that bright, quick exterior. People always want to become better acquainted with the twins, who love showing off different sides of their personality. Gemini in love. Dynamic, intense, and with so many shifting parts to their personalities, Gemini love to date. Indeed, they consider dating a skill. Gemini are great at drawing first dates out of their shells, and they rarely have a bad date, because this optimism-infused sign will always find something positive about the person they meet, or the conversation they shared. But even though dating is fun, it can be hard for Gemini to take the next step. While the twins love the idea of love, they're also passionate about their own independence, and they want to make sure that they aren't giving anything up before taking the next step. And while Gemini aren't dishonest, their ruling planet Mercury makes them especially adept at telling others what they want to hear, which some might perceive as leading people on. Gemini aren't bound by convention. If they find themselves partnering with someone isn't the type that their friends or family would have expected, well, Gemini just don't care. Once in love, Gemini aren't afraid to make their own rules with their partner, of course, about what the relationship looks like. In bed, Gemini is dynamic, intense, and wants to experience as much as possible. Sensation play, think wax and ice, is a welcome try for a Gemini. And of course, the twins can't resist contrasts, even in bed. Whether they're exploring quickies or all-day lovemaking marathons, taking the lead, or being totally passive, or playing around with different roles and sensations during sex, a Gemini is never bored. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video. Cancer, the fourth sign in the zodiac, belongs to those born between the dates of June 21st and July 22nd. Cancer zodiac sign traits: emotional, intuitive, and practically psychic, ruled by the moon and characterized by the crab. Cancer has so much going on in its watery depths. Cancer signs may seem prickly and standoffish at first meeting. Once they make the decision to become friends with someone, that person has a friend for life. Most Cancer signs have been called psychic at some point, and with good reason. Cancer can often intuit relationships, ideas, and motivations before anyone has actually spoken. That can make for challenging interactions with this sign. Cancer hates small talk, especially when it contains white lies, like saying, "How nice to see you," when it's clear that both parties would rather avoid each other. That's why social gatherings can be overwhelming for Cancers. They'd much rather spend time in small groups, where everyone is on the same page. In romance, Cancer is a giving and generous lover, and expects the same in return. The crab is above mind games, and hates the thrill of the chase. If you love someone, why not say it now? It's not uncommon for Cancer to fall into committed love after just a few days or weeks, and even though that decision is sudden, it can easily last a lifetime. Cancers tends to be happiest when they're part of a pair, and the best relationship brings out their greatest traits. But even though a Cancer thrives in a duo, he or she also has an independent streak and needs plenty of time to do things solo. This sign has an active internal life and is often are happy living in the realm of imagination. Sometimes Cancers need help from one of the more grounded signs to make their dreams a reality. Cancer loves creating and needs some type of creative outlet, whether it's painting, writing, or even just reading. Cancer also loves connecting to a higher power and may find comfort in religion or spiritual practices. And even though crabs can be intense, they also have a funny side with a wry sense of humor, and they're adept at observing and mimicking people around them. Finally, Cancer is incredibly loyal, sometimes to a fault. Cancers will go to the ends of the earth, and even against their own beliefs, to help someone they love. Learning how to step up for what they believe in, even if it means turning down or against a friend, is a lifelong lesson for Cancer. As the emotional heart of the zodiac, this sign teaches everyone else that, while there's so much in life that we may not be able to see, we should still pay attention to the unseen, because it does exist, and we do need it. Cancer's greatest gifts: with off-the-charts emotional intelligence. Cancer quickly cuts through the BS and noise to the heart of an issue. Crabs don't need all the facts and figures to know the right course of action, and their ability to trust intuition without judgment can aid them well. This gift is one that other zodiac signs can learn from and be inspired by. Cancer's greatest challenges. While Cancer easily and accurately reads situations when they're presented, he or she may not share those opinions with others. Speaking up is key, because turning inward with emotions means that those emotions may erupt unexpectedly. Crabs also expect others to know what they're thinking, which is another source of pent-up frustration. Learning to voice opinions, even if it leads to conflict, is a lifelong lesson for Cancer. Cancer's secret weapon. Emotions. While many Cancer signs probably get the message to be less emotional, the huge range and depths of Cancer's emotions may in fact be their secret weapon. When this sign is happy, the world knows it. When they're unhappy, the world will work to shift their situation. In general, a Cancer's mercurial moods do a better job than a long speech, and by sharing their emotions with the world, crabs help other signs tap into theirs as well. The 5 top reasons to love being a Cancer. Practically psychic, Cancers can take the emotional temperature of almost every room they're in, and can intuit whether a situation is good or bad before anyone says a word. Passionate lovers, Cancers are adept at throwing both mind and body into over-the-top relationships. They absolutely adore letting go and totally connecting to their body in bed. Ruled by the moon, Cancer is incredibly in tune with the Earth's rhythm and finds solace and pleasure in nature. More than many signs, Cancers intuitively know that tuning into the natural rhythms of the Earth, the moon, and the planets can help when they have a problem. Incredibly loyal. Once a Cancer chooses to become friends with someone, he or she will have that person's back for life and won't let judgment get in the way of an amazing friendship. Creative and resilient, Cancers can always find pleasure in their own company and their own mind, and they can make anything, even jury duty or a trip to the DMV, a fascinating story. Cancer's love style. Sensual, passionate, and super in tune with their bodies, Cancers are highly attuned to love and physical sensation, as long as they can trust enough to let down their barriers and allow another person into their world. Cancer can be cagey about the dating game, and engaging in the getting to know you game, either on text or through conversation, can feel like torture for sensitive crabs. Cancer much prefers discovering and checking out potential partners in low-stress settings, such as in a class, as neighbors, or at a local coffee shop. Cancers sometimes get frustrated that their partner doesn't know everything that's going on in their internal life, and they can easily put up walls and say it's all good when everything is clearly the exact opposite. In order to truly connect, Cancers must be patient with their partner and voice their emotional needs, and these lessons can have a steep learning curve for this sign. Crabs want a partner who can bear witness to their emotional ups and downs, yet they can lash out if their partner tries to fix things. Sometimes, all Cancer needs to do is vent. In bed, Cancer is happiest with long, passionate lovemaking. While props, toys, and shower sex can all be fun, Cancer's absolute favorite is any position that allows plenty of eye contact with his or her lover. Crabs want to cuddle after sex, and they're always up for a lazy day spent entirely under the covers. This sign plays for keeps and believes in his or her partner. Sometimes, crabs may struggle with letting a relationship end, and their breakups may have to happen several times before they accept that it's really over. On the flip side, Cancer takes loyalty very seriously, and a breach of loyalty, however small it seems, can be a deal breaker for a Cancer. Bottom line, Cancer loves to be loved and loves love itself, but communication and conversation are what really allow the sign's bonds to flourish. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leo, the fifth sign in the zodiac, belongs to those born between the dates of July 23 and August 22. Leo zodiac sign traits: bold, intelligent, warm, and courageous. Fire sign Leo is a natural leader of the zodiac, ready to blaze a trail, vanquish injustice, and make a name for themselves along the way. Blessed with high self-esteem, Lions know that they possess enviable traits, and they're proud of them. They don't believe in false modesty and will be the first to praise themselves for a job well done. But Leo isn't self-aggrandizing or unwilling to roll up those sleeves and do the work. This sign knows that, in order to be respected and admired, he or she needs to put in the effort worthy of a leader. But it's not all hard work for Lions. Intense and energetic, Leos thrive on social interactions and have no problem making friends, although pinning them down to spend time with you is another story. Leos put themselves first and will turn down a plan that doesn't fit with their agenda or idea of fun. This trait has gained them an unfair reputation for arrogance. But on the flip side, when a Lion chooses to spend time with you, it's genuinely because he or she wants to. Leo signs are passionate in all pursuits, including relationships, and take it upon themselves to be the best partner you've ever had. They love grand gestures, and they want to show the world how attentive and caring they can be. They also can't resist flashiness and often buy their partner the biggest and best presents. Leo is an adventurer, seeking to balance an intense life of social obligations and travel with plenty of downtime to relax and luxuriate. Work and outward appearances matter to this sign, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to gain a job title or workplace status, even if it means temporarily sacrificing their precious leisure time. Benevolent with their time and attention, Leos are never cliquey, always showing friendliness and politeness to everyone. While almost everyone else is entranced by the leonine personality, Leos are their own harshest critic and consider each day a challenge to be the best, brightest, and boldest Lion they can be. Leo's greatest gifts. A natural leader, Leo's very presence inspires others to be the best they can be. But with great power comes great responsibility. Leos love the pull of the limelight, and they're occasionally swayed by what other people want or expect them to do. Although this sign has a loud inner voice, learning to listen to it, especially if it's guiding them toward an unpopular move, is a lifelong lesson that will only make proud Lions stronger and more resilient. Leo's greatest challenges. Lions are well known for their loud roar. But learning to quiet down and listen is essential for Leo signs to reach their peak power, especially when they're hearing a voice that doesn't match their confidence and certainty. And while this sign thrives on their split-second decision-making and reaction skills, they might sometimes benefit from taking a few seconds, minutes, or even days before making their opinion known on a subject. Researching all sides, doing due diligence, and learning from other people's experiences are all essential for a Leo to be as strong a leader as possible. Leo's secret weapon: a giving nature. Most people assume that lions are all about themselves. But appearances are deceiving. A Leo's secret weapon is his, or her boundless capacity for love, affection, and generosity. The 5 top reasons to love being a Leo. Whether you plan it or not, you're always the center of attention. Might as well learn to revel in it. You have a loud voice, and are a pro in debating, and getting people to see, and eventually agree, with your side. Using your voice for good is a passion. You never run out of energy. As a lion, a 20-minute catnap will fully recharge you, so that you can dance all night long. Although you're one of the first signs to step up and speak out when you see injustice, your innately gentle spirit invites people to trust you. You love the good life. You work hard for your money. Why not enjoy it by indulging in the best, most sparkly, boldest accessories, outfits, and ephemera that money can buy? Leo's love style: passionate, intense, and fiery. Leo loves hard. For Leos, love itself, whether falling in love, thinking about love, making love, is one of their favorite things in the world. A busy lion will always make sure that there's plenty of time for passion in his or her life. Falling in love is easy for lions. But finding a person who can match them and staying in love can be tough. Leo loves flirting and dating, and has no problem penciling new names onto the calendar. This sign loves the rollercoaster that is romance, from butterflies before the first date to catching their breath after the first time in bed. But while lions thrive on the novelty of dating, they can be easily disappointed if their date fails to live up to their outsized expectations. That's why Leos occasionally finds true love with partners they may have dated or broken up with in the past. In the bedroom, Leo is playful and frequently imagines that he or she is performing. Your Leo lover may want to capture your shared carnal experience on video, or, at the very least, have a few strategically placed mirrors in the room. Leo loves dirty talk, especially praise for a job well done. Giving and generous when it comes to sex, Leo can spend hours pleasuring a partner, as long as the partner returns the favor. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Virgo, the 6th sign of the zodiac, belongs to those born between the dates of August 23rd and September 22nd. Learn all about the Virgo sign. Virgo zodiac sign traits: smart, sophisticated, and kind. Virgo gets the job done without complaining. Virgos are amazing friends, always there to lend a hand, and also lend advice. Practical Virgos are incredibly adept at big-picture thinking and planning out their life, their vacations, and what they're going to do today isn't a drag. It makes them feel in control and secure. Virgo has a rich inner life and can sometimes seem shy at first meeting. A Virgo won't spill secrets right away, and it's important to earn a Virgo's trust. But once you do, that virgin will be a friend for life. And if you think that you're dating a shy Virgo, trust that those walls will fall down in the bedroom. One of the most passionate signs, Virgos specialize at connecting to their physicality, and this earth sign loves and celebrates physical connection with their partner. Virgos expect perfection from themselves, and they may project those high standards on the other people in their life. A Virgo hates when someone lets him or her down, even if it's minor and unavoidable, like a last-minute cancellation. Virgo signs never want to disappoint the people in their lives, so they may spread themselves too thin, put themselves last. Virgo signs love and are inspired by beauty. They consider what they wear and how they decorate their house to be an extension of their personality. They thrive when everything in their life looks Pinterest perfect, and although their friends make fun of their penchant for organizing, it truly is the anchor that makes Virgo's life run smoothly. Intelligent and a lifelong learner, Virgo loves trying new things, reading books, and learning about the world. They'll happily sign up for an adult education course, and they consider an afternoon in bed with a book pretty much ideal. A Virgo prefers an evening with good friends to a huge party and values downtime just as much as socializing. This sign doesn't need to fill their calendar to be content. Virgo's greatest gifts: graceful, harmonious, and obsessed with making things the very best they can be. Virgo is notorious for being type A, but that's only because this sign knows that everything good can be made great and that everything great can be perfect. Smart and intensely curious, Virgos are passionate about uncovering the why, which is why Virgo's friends consider him or her their own personal encyclopedia. Known for their grace, Virgos can always talk their way out of sticky situations, and everyone is charmed by their wit and ability to put others at ease. Virgo's greatest challenges. Virgo's desire to have everything be perfect can manifest in frustration when things don't live up to those, sometimes unrealistic, expectations. Besides occasionally leading to fights with friends and partners, Virgo's focus on perfection can cause everything, even uploading an Instagram photo, to take forever. Learning to go with the flow and accept a circumflex euros a circumflex euros is a constant struggle. Virgo's secret weapon. Virgo is incredibly hard-working. When this sign wants something, they'll work for it. They're also good at making the most of things. Friends look to them to help them with a D project or redecorate their home. Virgins push the people around them to be their best. If you want a training buddy for a marathon, you know who to call. Bottom line, Virgos work hard, and that work ethic inspires everyone in their life. The 5 top reasons to love being a Virgo. Your Instagram feed is number goals. Although you're the first to admit that looks can be deceiving, your ability to stage a beautiful life can boost your mood. A hard worker, you get things done. Every boss wants someone like you on his or her team. You're kind and always willing to lend a hand to those who need it. You're funny. You don't always let your humor shine through, but anyone who knows you well is totally aware that you can make people collapse in laughter. Your wry sense of humor and sharp observation skills can't be beat. You're so smart. Known for your intelligence, you'll happily research anything you don't know, and you love learning for learning's sake. Virgo's love style. Virgo loves hard and is always in pursuit of star love, the kind where souls, minds, and bodies seamlessly merge. That's why the sign sometimes gets the unfair reputation of being too picky. They're not, they just know exactly what they're looking for and know that settling for someone good enough will mean that they'll never find the love that their body and soul crave. Even when they find someone who might fulfill that role in their lives, Virgos may still be cagey. That's because the sign is innately wired to protect their hearts. During the initial courtship, which may feel like it's taking forever, Virgo is watching his or her potential partner's every move. They want to make sure that this person will live up to the ideal image that they're crafting in their mind, and a wrong move, like being rude to a waiter, will cause Virgo to cross this candidate off the list. However, once Virgos give their heart, they give everything. They expect absolute honesty and give the same in return. A Virgo truly believes that partnership means what's mine is yours, and this sign elevates a partnership above all else. Because Virgos believe in lifelong love, a breakup or betrayal can be particularly devastating. Virgo may seem a bit buttoned up in public, but they love sex. They see it as a celebration of their partnership and a commitment to their partner. They cherish the physical aspects of their relationship and are not happy if they don't have that, even for a few days. Making plenty of physical contact, including morning kisses and long evening embraces, massages, and time in the sheets, is key to keeping your Virgo happy. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Libra, the 7th sign in the zodiac, belongs to those born between the dates of September 23 to October 22. Learn all about the Libra sign. Libra zodiac sign. Intelligent, kind, and always willing to put others before themselves, Libras value harmony in all forms. Ruled by Venus, the planet of beauty, Libra adores a life that looks good. As the master of compromise and diplomacy, Libra is adept at seeing all points of view and excels at crafting compromises and effecting mediation between others. This sign has a rich inner life yet loves other people, and they're always happiest with a large group of friends, family, and coworkers on whom they can count. An air sign, Libra can often be up in the clouds, and while he or she is amazing at making big plans, follow-through can be tricky. Working with detail-oriented signs, like Virgos or Capricorns, can help Libras actually manifest their dreams into reality, especially in the workspace. But don't call out Librans for daydreaming. Their imagination is one of their biggest assets, and they often put their imagination to work by finding careers in the arts or in literature. Libras believe that they're directing their own lives, and they take a big-picture approach in making that life look and feel the best it can be. They spend a lot of time figuring out what's missing from that big picture, and they may feel unhappy if they become too focused on one thing, whether it's work, a partner, or a family member. Librans are at their best when they balance their schedule to include plenty of time for self-care rituals and personal pursuits, and when they give themselves enough flexibility to change focus. When Libra falls in love, he or she falls hard, but this sign also recognizes that there's room for more than one grand love in his or her life. The scales are pragmatic about love, realizing that different relationships often have different seasons. Librans can sometimes be accused of being too pragmatic, and they've been known to call off a relationship preemptively if they feel it may not work due to distance, age difference, or another external conflict. Although Libra appears self-confident to outsiders, he or she might struggle with insecurity, especially as it relates to personal identity, which sometimes feels mutable. This sign's lifelong question is, who am I? They may find their identity shifting based on where they are in their lives and who they're spending time with. In order to feel more confident in their identity, social Libras need to get comfortable spending time with themselves and getting to know their gut and their internal voice. Libra is fiercely attracted to intelligence, which is just as important as appearance when it comes to the partners they end up falling for. This sign is all about cerebral connections, role-playing, dirty talk, and games in the bedroom all serve to amp up their interest. Physical connection is nice, but a sexy snap can truly crank up a Libra's libido. Libra's greatest gifts. Libra's everyday vibe is this gentle reminder, let's just all get along. For this sign, compromise is key. Librans don't do well when anyone in their orbit isn't happy, and they're especially adept at inviting other signs to see things from a different perspective. A Libra doesn't strong-arm or use coercion, but rather relies on his or her communication prowess to help everyone see another side to a story. Libra's greatest challenges. Libra is great at making everyone happy, but what good is that if Libras themselves don't feel fulfilled? While the scales have a fine-tuned internal compass, they sometimes ignore what they want in favor of what makes everyone else happy, and this habit ends up backfiring in the long run. Libra's secret weapon. This sign has weaponized their imagination in the service of good. Librans' imagination is unmatched, and they can always come up with a new way of looking at an issue. Libra is also blessed with boundless creativity. Even if they're working in a data-dominated field, their creativity shows them novel ways to see things. The 5 top reasons to love being a Libra. You make others feel comfortable. People love being around you, and you love them too. A room full of people is your happy place. Your eye is unmatched. You see color combinations, patterns, and art where other people can't, and your creative gifts pay off in big ways. You're a master communicator. You don't stress about having a difficult conversation, and although you don't try to smooth talk, you get deals and bargains wherever you go simply because reason and charm are your mo. You aren't afraid to try something new. You know nothing is permanent, which makes starting something new, whether moving house, falling in love, or entering a new profession, incredibly exciting. You're never lonely. Your mind is an endless source of inspiration, and you can always keep yourself entertained, even if your smartphone is nowhere in sight. Libra's love style. Libra adores flirting, loves the drama and pageantry of romance, and is one of the few signs of the zodiac that actually enjoys first dates. While Libras excel at charming potential partners, they have difficulty figuring out what they want, and all too often can get lost in the twists and turns of a relationship. Because of this, a Libra will sometimes hold back on falling in love, worried that partnership equals loss of self. Libra's partner has to be understanding if the sign seems to pull back. They should allow Libra the time and space to explore partnership on his or her own terms. While pragmatic Libras love romance, they're unlikely to rush into something. Instead, their rational side will weigh pros and cons, often thinking years into the future. A Libra will absolutely talk about future children, including what schools those kids to be will attend, and find these conversations with partners invaluable in helping to shape a rich life together. Librans want to please their partner, which can result in misunderstandings. Because this sign hates conflict, they may want their partner to always plan date nights. They certainly have ideas, but they're sensitive to criticism and worried that their partner may not enjoy what they've picked out. It's important for Libra to become an equal partner and realize that he or she isn't solely responsible for the other person's happiness, or lack thereof. A Libra hates conflict. Shouting and accusations frighten them. By sticking with I feel messages and making sure that your Libra feels loved, even though you're angry right now, you'll go a long way toward making him or her feel safe about sharing feelings. A passionate sign, Libra needs physical and mental turn-ons. They love the slow burn of sexy back and forth texting, and have an especially rich fantasy life. Tuning into that via role-play, dirty talk, and BDSM-style exploration can go a long way in keeping your Libra feeling hot, hot, hot. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Zodiac, the 8th sign in the zodiac, belongs to those born between the dates of October 23rd and November 21st. Learn all about the Scorpio sign. Scorpio zodiac sign traits. Passionate, independent, and unafraid to blaze their own trail, no matter what others think. Scorpio signs make a statement wherever they go. They love debates, aren't afraid of controversy, and won't back down from a debate. They also hate people who aren't genuine and are all about being authentic, even if authentic isn't pretty. Because of all of these traits, a Scorpio can seem intimidating and somewhat closed off to those who don't know them well. But what people don't realize is that even though Scorpio may seem brusque, as a water sign, they also are very in tune with their emotions and sometimes may find themselves caught up in their feelings. This leads to Scorpio's central conflict. Their feelings are what drives them and strengthens them, but their mutability can scare them and make them feel vulnerable and out of control. Because of this conflict, Scorpios, like their namesake, the scorpion, put up an outer shell and may seem prickly. But once people get beyond the shell, they find a loyal, loving person whose passion knows no bounds. Scorpio dives into all life has to offer with 110% enthusiasm. A Scorpio will be your most loyal friend, most dedicated employee, and your worst enemy, if they want to be. In love, Scorpio can seem cautious at first and may set up a series of tests for their potential partner, deciding to cross them off their list if they don't meet their demands. The trouble is, they tend to keep their partner out of the loop on what, exactly, they want, making their partner feel like they have to play mind reader. If a Scorpio and their partner can get past this initial hurdle, the connection will be intense, in both highs and lows. A Scorpio will love harder and fight harder than any other sign and wants their partner to be absolutely honest. They will be, even if it's not what the partner wants to hear. In the bedroom, Scorpio is generous, imaginative, and always up for anything, all night long. Scorpio's greatest gifts. So many other signs spend valuable time and energy beating around the bush, desperately trying to find an approach that makes the fewest waves when it comes to confronting a conflict. Not Scorpio. Blessed with a deep sense of self, Scorpio is always able to say exactly what's on their mind, even if it's not what people want to hear. Scorpio is forthright and honest, and those two characteristics commandeer a ton of respect, both at home and at work. Scorpio's greatest challenges. Repeat after us, it's all right to cry. Scorpio tries too hard to seem tough, that they sometimes cut off their vulnerable side entirely, seeming prickly, uncaring, and cold to outsiders. While expressing emotion is scary, learning how to do it is key for Scorpio, since presenting an I don't care veneer can only work for so long before it gets exhausting. Scorpio's secret weapon. Their empathy. Also, it may not seem this way at first glance. Watchful Scorpio can read a room very quickly and can clue into how everyone else is feeling. Because of this, they can immediately tune into someone who needs TLC and often knows the right thing to say or do to change the mood or tenor of a room when it needs to be changed. The 5 top reasons to love being a Scorpio. Passionate and intense, your sign is sexy with a capital S. You don't even have to try, and know sexy is an attitude you can present just as well in sweats as you can in stilettos. You know what you want, and go after it, no questions asked. You don't get intimidated easily, and stand up for injustice when you see it. You have a unique sense of humor. You're not afraid to say what other people are thinking, and your sometimes cynical take on the world is creative, smart, and funny as hell. You're passionate. When you decide to put your heart on full display, there's no stopping you, which is why you should do it more often. Scorpio in love. Ruled by fiery Mars and destructive Pluto, a Scorpio in love has one mode for relationships, and that's full on. Scorpio loves romance and passion, including up all-night fights. Scorpio never does anything halfway and believes that true love comes with true fights. Flirtatious, seductive, and mysterious, Scorpio loves playing hard to get initially and may look like they never take the lead. This isn't true, though. Scorpio can pull the strings, relying on body language and subconscious cues to make their potential partner do exactly what they want them to do. Scorpio loves the chase and loves the drama and pageantry that comes with initial dates. They love going all out with outfits, reservations, and candles and truly want to be the best date you've ever had. While Scorpio may seem like they're well-versed in love and they love seduction, they can be cautious when it comes to settling into an LTR. That's because water sign Scorpio hides a lot of emotion underneath their surface, and when they open up to a significant other, they want it to be for life. When a Scorpio does let their guard down, it's a big deal and a sign they truly want the relationship to last. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to our channel. Sagittarius zodiac sign, independent and strong-willed. Sagittarius personalities are all about going off the beaten path. Sagittarius isn't afraid to step away from the pack and is a natural-born leader who goes after what he or she wants, regardless of what other people think. Sagittarius is a born adventurer and loves solo travel and exploration. Sagittarius also loves exploring the inner workings of their minds and loves stretching their horizons through a good book or movie. Sagittarius is open-hearted, generous, and big-spirited, but Sagittarius is always truthful. Because of this, they may hurt others' feelings, or may be called out for not having tact or empathy. The latter is not true. With their keen imagination, Sagittarius is adept at putting themselves in another person's shoes. That's why so many Sagittarius are successful actors, but they do not feel the need to beat around the bush or lie. You can trust a Sagittarius to tell you what they really think. You can also trust a Sagittarius, period. Unlike other signs, they won't spill any secrets. In bed and in relationships, Sags are adventurous and giving, able to adeptly try new things or break down barriers. In bed, Sags love trying new positions, new toys, and making everything an adventure. Yes to the lights on, yes to lovemaking outside. In relationships, Sags will be honest and true to themselves, and that may mean that they will move on from a relationship. If it's not working, it's not working, and a Sagittarius won't stay for the sake of another person's feelings. A Sagittarius will always be honest and in check with their emotions, and a Sagittarius will not engage in emotional blackmail. Sagittarius is a steadfast friend and a creative thinker, a great person to have on a work team, as they have infectious energy and enthusiasm. They aren't looking for constant feedback and can take a project and run with it. A Sag can also be an adept entrepreneur or CEO. A Sagittarius is smart, capable, and a true trailblazer. Sagittarius' greatest gifts: Sagittarius is adept at blazing their own paths and can always go it alone. Sagittarius doesn't need a roadmap and can easily conceptualize ideas and opportunities that others may not easily see. Sagittarius doesn't need permission or approval and has a strong sense of self that allows them to always feel sure-footed, even where others may be unsure or insecure. Sagittarius' greatest challenges: Sagittarius can sometimes be far too blunt and put their own needs above others. You don't need to veer from your values, but sometimes a white lie saves all. It can also be helpful to be part of the pack now and then. Sagittarius is so good at doing things independently, but sometimes it can be faster, smarter, and more fun to do things as part of a group. Sagittarius' secret weapon: their independence. Sags don't need other people's approval, opinions, or advice. A Sag loves hanging out with herself and feels like doing things solo can only help her connect more to her deepest self. Sagittarius uses solo time as a much-needed reboot. While an hour stuck in traffic during a car commute could be untenable to anyone else, to a Sag it's a form of self-care. The 5 top reasons to love being a Sagittarius: super at home with the world. You're happy with a passport and a backpack. What else do you need? Your mind is an endless labyrinth. You love getting to know yourself and what makes you tick. A born leader, you never worry about what people think. Your ideas are unique, and you don't second-guess yourself. You have a creative vision that's on point and appreciate museums, books, and culture, and pretty effortlessly stay on top or are involved with the latest going on in the arts world. You're honest. People trust you, respect you, and you never get caught in a web of gossip or lies. You know that anyone could look through the text chains on your phone and you would be in the clear. Sagittarius love style, ruled by expansive Jupiter. Sagittarius is big-hearted, open, and always looking beyond a checklist. As Sagittarius rarely has a type, they are always intrigued by the individual and don't make any assumptions about people until they've truly met and spoken with them. Sagittarius loves witty back and forths, but also appreciates the formality of the dating experience. While they are 100% honest in any situation, they love an excuse to dress up and check out cool date night locations. They would much rather go to an under-the-radar speakeasy than hang out at home, and love impressing you with their knowledge of, well, pretty much everything and anything. A Sagittarius is honest to a fault and doesn't have a lot of patience for tears and emotions. They don't like what they perceive as emotional manipulation. They fight fair, but once a fight is over, they want it to be done. They do not like past mistakes brought up ad nauseum for days, weeks, or years down the line. A Sagittarius likes laying everything on the table, and some romantic partners may be frustrated by their cool logic, which trumps emotion every time. A Sagittarius expects their partner to continue to learn and grow throughout their lives and truly seek someone who they connect with on a soulful level. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to our channel. Capricorn, the 10th sign in the zodiac, belongs to those born between the dates of December 22nd and January 19th. Learn all about the Capricorn sign. Capricorn zodiac sign traits. Smart, hardworking, and fully in control of their destiny, Capricorn signs will always get what they set their mind to, in both personal and professional life, no excuses. Capricorns may get a reputation as stubborn, but they simply know what they want, and also know how they wish other people would behave. Natural rule followers, Capricorns thrive on order and love strict rules, hierarchies, and set ways to do things. Can a Capricorn sign think outside the box? Yes, they can, but they prefer when they have strict boundaries to constrain against. Free rein can make them feel paralyzed by choice. Capricorns are great at climbing the corporate ladder, and especially adept at making and investing money. Capricorns love family and put a lot of stock in traditions. A Capricorn might stress themselves out trying to do everything perfectly. A Capricorn may feel like they must present a home-cooked meal every day and would never admit to doing drive-through or takeout. Capricorns believe presentation is everything, and their homes are usually Insta-worthy. A Capricorn sometimes is overly focused on what things look like instead of how things feel, which could cause them to feel stifled and unhappy. Capricorn needs to find a firm sense of self beyond how others perceive them, and recognize that racking up achievements is only one small part of their personality. Capricorn signs are loyal friends and have a funny and sly sense of humor. When you get to know them, it is fun drawing them out of their shells. In love, Capricorn is a true partner who is laser focused on helping their partner find success and happiness. A Capricorn will dive into a relationship like a job and believes that hard work can help make a bond as strong as possible. While sometimes a romantic conversation may veer toward feeling a bit like a board meeting, especially with action items and improvement plans, but if you roll with it, they have a point, your bond will be stronger. Capricorn's greatest gifts. Capricorn is intelligent, detail-oriented, and will not take no for an answer when they want something. Their hard-working attitude is an inspiration to all, and they truly believe they can achieve anything with hard work. Capricorn is always ready to learn new skills and see something they don't know, like changing a tire or boiling the perfect egg, as a challenge they must undertake. This attitude makes them a master of all trades, and they have esoteric knowledge that is impressive to all who know them. Capricorn's greatest challenges. Capricorns can be incredibly hard on themselves and just as hard on other people. They can hold grudges and hold other people in their lives to impossible standards. Capricorns sometimes see one narrow way of doing something, and broadening their horizons and perspective can be incredibly helpful in giving them and others a break. Capricorn's secret weapon. Their tenacity. They believe that they truly can do anything, and they will dig in and get it done, no matter how exhausting or tedious the task. Capricorn will stay up all night, if necessary, and are almost superhuman in terms of being able to ignore exhaustion and laser focus on the task at hand. The 5 top reasons to love being a Capricorn. Your bank account balance is enviable. You don't get overly tempted by purchases and have a gift for investing and saving. Your mind is like a steel trap. You never forget anything or anyone and can recall conversations from years ago. Your home looks like it belongs on HGTV. Whether it's a rental or you own it, you have an exacting eye for design and know the exact touches to make anywhere, even a hotel room, seem like a home. You never lose anything and always have the important files, passwords, and papers close at hand. Your organization saves your time and sanity. You are polished. You never don't know what to say and seem to avoid awkward situations, as you are an expert at small talk and also really good at knowing exactly what to say to make other people feel good. Capricorn in love. Ruled by strict Saturn, Capricorn knows, expects, and even relishes the tough parts of relationships. They are in it for the long haul and know the best relationships have storms. It's not as if they are fatalistic, but Capricorn's love is realistic, and they aren't going to have a rosy view of romance. That said, Capricorns are expansive and generous in love and adore being wined and dined. They love the formality of early dating and may be quite strict about following the rules of romance, even if those rules are made up. Typically, they may follow gender norms of dating, expecting the man to call first and the man to pay on the first date, but Capricorn isn't strict and is always willing to consider another path or another way. Capricorns can be regimented and love having a specific night of the week for date night. Capricorns thrive on routine and may love staying at home on weekends, under the covers, with nothing but them and their lover. Capricorns love spending time only with their lover, especially in the early stages of a relationship, which can be frustrating to their friends and family. Capricorns are serious monogamists, and although they can be cautious in every other aspect of their lives, they are the sign who is likely to fall deeply in love with someone, and it's not unusual for a Capricorn to get married after only several months of dating. They know their hearts well, and don't hesitate to lock things down when they know that the relationship is right. And their instincts are on point. Loyal Capricorns stay in relationships for the long haul. They aren't afraid of therapy if their relationship needs help, and approach problems as a bump in the road, capable of fixing with honesty, trust, and hard work from both partners. Aquarius, the 11th sign in the zodiac, belongs to those born between the dates of January 20th to February 18th. Learn all about the Aquarius sign. Aquarius zodiac sign. Independent and enigmatical, Aquarians are unique. There is no one quite like an Aquarius, and because each is so incredibly individual, it can be tough to describe them as a group. Aquarians don't like labels, and may shy away from any adjective, even the good ones you might bestow upon them. Aquarians believe in the nature of change and evolution, and even though they're a fixed sign, they may not necessarily believe they are the same people they were when they were born. Aquarians have a strong sense of social justice and making the world a better place, and see themselves as just one link in an endless human chain. They are very concerned about others, not because of how others treat them, or how they want others to treat them. Aquarius's greatest gifts. Aquarius is intellectual and analytical, but don't mistake these attributes for aloofness. Aquarians have deep passion, but they know jumping into something too quickly can cause more harm than good. Aquarians are often big-picture thinkers who can see connections in a way that eludes others. Aquarians have energy, warmth, and a deep desire to get things done. They feel they're on the planet to change the world, and they will do so. Aquarians are idealistic and will never accept good enough until they truly believe it's good enough. Aquarius's greatest challenges. Aquarians can sometimes seem as if they don't care about their individual relationships, or they are holding something else at a higher value. For example, an Aquarian may cancel a date at the last minute because a friend or family member is stuck and needs a ride. It's not personal, and it's not a bad thing. An Aquarian has a value system that's constantly prioritizing the people who need them the most, and sometimes that puts the people they love in a lurch. Clear communication is necessary to avoid these issues. Aquarius's secret weapon. Their belief in the innate goodness of people. An Aquarian will never doubt you, even when you doubt yourself. Their ability to see the best in all people, even if people don't see those qualities in themselves. Aquarians can lift people up, lightening the mood in the process. The 5 top reasons to love being an Aquarius. Your go-with-the-flow attitude. It's not that you don't get stressed, but you don't let stress get to you the same way it might get to another sign. Your artistic mind. Other people see a painting and enjoy it. Do you understand it? Your open-mindedness. You'll always hear someone's story and know the people you may have the most in common with is the person who looks least like you. Your determined nature. You make hard things look easy because you find a joy in the journey. Your look. You make cool look effortless, because for you, it is. You wear what you like with confidence, and people take notice. Aquarius in love. Aquarius in love may march to the beat of their own drummer. The free love era wasn't named the age of Aquarius for nothing. Aquarius doesn't take a lot of stock in what should be done, but Aquarius has their own rules, codes of ethics, and morality, and takes all 3 incredibly seriously. Aquarius may be skittish when it comes to love. While they enjoy flirtatious relationships and can easily be in a long-term friends with benefits situation, love, even when they have deep feelings for the other person, can lead them to feel trapped or scared of the future. An Aquarius doesn't want to depend on another person, and they don't want someone else to depend on them. Trying to navigate healthy codependence in a relationship is a lifelong Aquarius challenge. Aquarius is physically passionate, honest, and very in tune with their sexuality. An Aquarius may find sex connects them more deeply to themselves, as well as their partner, and believes that sex can exist outside of love. An Aquarius cares deeply about their partner, but believes that love is not asking another person to put the other person's needs ahead of their own. An Aquarius in love isn't selfish, they're pragmatic, and they're doing what's most honest for them. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Pisces, the 12th sign in the zodiac, belongs to those between the dates of February 19th and March 20th. Learn all about the Pisces sign. Pisces zodiac sign traits. Smart, creative, and deeply intuitive, Pisces can be close to psychic. Pisces feel things deeply and have incredibly strong gut reactions. A Pisces knows things from deep within and can often judge whether a person or situation is good or bad. That doesn't mean a Pisces ignores the logical part of their brain, though. Deeply intelligent, Pisces have a profound respect for the power of the human mind. Is it a surprise that Albert Einstein was a Pisces? Pisces signs are sensitive and get along well in small groups of people. Sometimes, a Pisces may feel like they have an internal and external self, and they may need to spend a lot of time solo to recalibrate those two halves of themselves. A Pisces is rarely lonely when they are by themselves and have an active imagination. Creative, Pisces love spending time reading, exploring, or creating art or music, and understanding their emotions through art. Those with a Pisces sign may seem quiet, but they are incredibly strong and have a very strong sense of right and wrong. Their moral compass, along with their gut, guides them well. When a Pisces speaks up, people listen. Pisces tend to take in everything around them, and they are great people to ask for advice on pretty much anything. While Pisces has strong convictions about the best way for them to live, they have a live and let live approach when it comes to others and are accepting and non-judgmental of all. Pisces' greatest gifts. A Pisces has a great gut and great intuition, which can guide them well and help them make creative or intellectual leaps other people might not be able to see or consider. Deeply imaginative, Pisces can happily spend hours daydreaming and are often just as surprised as the rest of the world when the pieces come together in an amazing way. Pisces don't necessarily work the same way as other people do, and they may be able to get things done incredibly quickly. But it's not that they're that much faster than other zodiac signs. It's that the time they may have been caught staring into space are times that are deeply valuable to them and necessary for any creative process. The more a Pisces understands how they work and respects that process, the better they are. Pisces' greatest challenges. Pisces signs can sometimes spend too much time in their heads, getting overly wrapped up in a problem and assuming there's no solution. Pisces are always one of the first signs to lend an ear to others, but when it comes to asking for help, especially emotional help, Pisces can sometimes wall themselves off, assuming that nobody knows what they are feeling, and not even giving anyone a chance to try. Learning how to open up can be a huge lesson for Pisces. Of course, the fact remains that no one can read a Pisces mind. Pisces sometimes feels frustrated that they are seen as more complicated than their peers, and that feeling can make them actors seem defensive. Pisces needs to learn to let down their guard, allow people to love them, and allow for mistakes to be made. Pisces' secret weapon, the realization that life is so much more than what we see. Pisces sign is in tune with the magic of everyday existence and can find beauty in all situations, even ones that may cause tears. Recognizing these moments of beauty and being able to share them with others is what makes Pisces a creative sign and is also what makes Pisces a soulful sign. The 5 top reasons to love being a Pisces. Your intuition is spot on. No need to go on a date. You know that person is bad news from first look. Your playful sense of fun. It may not be as obvious as other signs, but you have a childlike view of the world that you can unleash, spending hours happily looking for shells with your kids. Your lack of judgment. What other people do is their business, but you'll always take the time to listen to them and offer your thoughts and opinions, but only if asked. Your love of nature. Do you truly believe we are all connected, and you inspire people with the way you understand the rhythm of the seasons? Your cool factor. You don't care if people think you're cool, which makes you that much more impressive. You set trends, call the shots, and lead by example, and don't even break a sweat. Pisces in love. Pisces in love is passionate, intense, and singular. A relationship with a Pisces is a roller coaster ride that will make you feel your feelings, even the bad ones, and help you emerge as a better, more honest person. Even if a relationship with a Pisces doesn't last, the lessons you learn from a Pisces partner will. A Pisces will go all in when it comes to romance and expects their partner to do the same. It's not as if a Pisces is clingy. On the contrary, a Pisces can seem incredibly independent while in a relationship, but a Pisces constantly views the world as if from a split screen, the world through their eyes and the world through their partner's eyes. They're always trying to make the choices that are the best for both parties, and even small decisions, like where to order seamless, are made with that perspective in mind. A Pisces wants their partner to grow and demands that their partner brings their very best self to the relationship. That may cause some partners to feel like they're being pushed away, as a Pisces partner will likely say of course they should seek a promotion, more time at the gym, or a goal, even if it means spending time apart. For Pisces, the physical, spiritual, and intellectual are deeply intertwined, and in relationships, physicality is an important manifestation of love. Pisces can be incredibly sensual when they're feeling deeply in love, but isn't a sign that ever fakes anything. Pisces demands full presence in a relationship and is especially hurt by any sort of deception. A Pisces demands full honesty and gives the same in return. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to our channel.